Yeah.
Alright.
Long time no see.
Long time no see indeed. How was your trip?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was great, and I came back to Korea last night, like
Yeah,
yesterday.
yesterday. Oh, I see.
Yeah. hmm
Okay, I hope you had a restful day today.
Um. Yeah. Also, fortunately, I take a day off today.
Oh, I see.
hmm
Because I thought after that trip and you go back to work immediately. Ah, that's not
hmm
good, I guess.
Yes. Right.
So how was your trip to? I forgot.
Yeah. Venezuela.
Venezuela, exactly. I
Yes.
know it's in South America, but I forgot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Um, yes, it was good. And as for me,
ah,
yeah, last May was my time to at this the another city
I
in
see.
Venezuela. Yeah, so even though it was my second time, this business trip was fresh
A
as
different
well.
city.
Yes, different city.
Okay.
And yeah, the last day, we I had to make a presentation with the partners in Venezuela. Yeah, but yeah, uh, I could finalize it successfully.
Uh-huh. That's
Yeah,
good.
so I was happy.
Naturally.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, so far, no, no, no. Also, up to or until Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I had some burden to make a fantastic presentation, uh,
Okay. Oh, that's good.
to make project successful. So I felt much burden as for that. But on Friday night, after I finished the presentation, I could feel very good, and I could have a dinner.
Ah,
Yes, yeah, without any burden and duties and so on.
yes. Okay, you felt good after the presentation. That means you did a great job.
Yeah,
All
thanks,
right.
thanks to you.
What? Why would that be? I don't
uh,
know.
yes.
Mm. Right. So it's quite. I mean, I feel glad that you also were able to that successfully. So you went with colleagues. It's not only you.
Oh, no, no, with two colleagues,
Ah,
so three of us.
three of you. And all of you had that presentation. Each of you gave his or her presentation.
Yeah, one of my colleague, is in charge of technical part.
Ah, yeah, I see, I see.
Yeah, and I'm in charge of financial part.
Okay, so it is divided accordingly.
Yes, divided into two parts, half and half.
Ah, okay. So is this like a new venture of your company, or is it like an old one and you're just, updating each other, sort of like that?
Pardon?
Yeah, is this a new venture? I mean, new
New
partner?
adventure?
Yeah,
Uh,
no, new partner or something like that? Uh,
yes, new partner.
I see. So it's
Uh,
like,
th- yeah, as you know or not, in Venezuela, they have abundant oil, crude oil.
oh,
Yeah,
I
so
see.
so our project is refinery project of crude oil in
Mm-mm.
Venezuela. So Korean company is eager to construct a refinery plant there, and our local partner is oil company, national oil company in Venezuela.
Well, that's a huge project.
Yes, huge project, and it is yes first project as for our client.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Mhm.
I'm amazed. Okay. And you're able to seal the deal.
Um,
Congratulations.
yes, yeah, but it is the beginning.
Well, at least you're already in the beginning, right?
uh
Yeah. you were able to start at something, which is
Hmm.
good. Okay. So, is this the first time a Korean company is also dealing with a Venezuelan company, or
Oh, that's a good question. It is maybe second or third time. So Hyundai, yes,
yes, yeah.
Hyundai Engineering and Construction was the first runner in Venezuela.
I see. It's
Yeah.
amazing, really, that Korean companies are there expanding. Yes.
Exactly.
So, right.
Mhm.
I do also have some students who are in the Middle East, but it's a little bit scary there. So,
Ah, yes, 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 in Middle East, yeah.
Middle East also, and he's also the representative of his company.
Um, mm,
Quite interesting. All right. Wow. It, this makes
okay.
me, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm speechless with awe, right?
How about you? How about was your last weekend?
The last weekend, it's quite fine, I guess. We're
Mm.
actually having some weather problems because
Oh,
another strong typhoon had just landfall a few
oh.
hours ago, and
Mm.
so yeah, we're not the direct hit actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're hoping that we won't be hugely affected, but I am fearing that in the next coming days, because of the typhoon,
Uh-huh.
our connection or internet connection might be a little bit unstable again.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, just giving you the heads up for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's nothing new with me, I guess.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. After I came to Korea, I came back Korea. I was so surprised. It's humidity and a very hot weather in Korea.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because well, in your summer, but I guess you were expecting it to be still the monsoon season or the rainy season.
Yes, yeah, yeah. In usual case, these days, it is monsoon season or rainy days,
Mm.
rainy season. But I have heard that we had less rain and it was so hot.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and it was so humid,
Yeah.
sticky. Yes, so very, very inconvenient to move around and to walk around
Yeah.
outdoors.
Yes. I guess I don't like that kind of weather too. Although I
Yes.
don't like this typhoon also.
Hmm.
All right. I mean, I wonder what's the weather in Venezuela when you were there?
Um, it was less hot
Mm-hmm.
in than in Korea.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
so maybe approximately 27 degree or 25 degree
Mm,
in the day,
I see.
and yeah, and in the morning and anytime maybe 18 or 3.
Ah, okay. Pretty much just
Hmm.
like in most cities in the Philippines also.
Oh, yes, yes.
Mm. All right. Anyway, I'm actually trying to see what is best to share tonight. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. We are back to normal, I guess. So, you're going back to work tomorrow then? Are you? Yeah,
Yes, right. Yep.
I see. Okay. Anyway, for today, I don't know exactly, but maybe I'll just share this one with you.
Okay, yeah, anything is okay.
Yeah. I can't really find something that can relate to what we've already talked. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hold on a bit, sir. Let me just give that to you. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you're aware, but the World Cup ended.
Ah, yes, yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, especially in my case, the maybe 2 days ago, at the time I was in the
Uh huh.
airplane, and came back to Korea via Frankfurt in Germany.
Mm, mm-hmm.
So, and my flight was Lufthansa, the German
Yes, yes.
airlines. So on the planes, I could see the live World Cup
Oh,
final.
wow. And you were able to watch the World Cup final while you're on the plane?
Yes, on the live.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because maybe I think it was possible because the airlines was
Ah,
German,
yes, yes.
and the stewardess and the pilots and other crews were German.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So,
so it was possible.
all right. And they won, so hurrah for them, I guess. I mean, what's the
Mm.
reaction when they found out that they won? I mean, while you were on the plane anyway.
Yeah, on the plane, I could hear some screams and some applause and
Yeah, from the German crew.
yeah, from the German crew and the German passengers.
Mm, all right. Okay. Well, anyway, congratulations to them. Moving along.
Mhm.
Yeah. We have something new from BBC.
Mhm.
Right. It's quite a long reading, though, so a little bit, though. Yes.
Uh-huh.
It has something to do with an Egyptian statue being sold. Uh, I do not know if how museum. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, are we
Hello?
back?
Oh, okay, okay. What is the
I
matter?
don't know, sir.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Uh, no, only
My
voice.
gosh, yeah. My
Mhm.
video is not working.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, and I cannot see you too. Well, anyway, never mind then. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. As I was saying, this has something to do with some Egyptian statue being sold by a
Mhm.
museum. Now,
Mm.
yeah, I I was
Wow.
wondering if I was wondering about the rules, when it comes to museums also in Korea. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're aware, but can they sell? Can they
Uh-huh.
also sell their pieces?
Wow, it's interesting.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's see the report maybe to know about this.
Okay. Okay, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
can I
yeah,
read
go
or?
ahead, sir.
Yeah, the 4,000-year-old limestone statue of an art official called Semeka
Scamka,
i-
yeah.
Sekemika is about 75 centimeters tall. It shows him sitting reading a scroll with his much smaller wife kneeling beside him. It's been sold to help fund an extension to the town's museum. Those protesting at the sale included the Egyptian government. Egypt's ambassador to Britain told the BBC a museum should not act like a shop that sells items for profit. Others argued that the sale might jeopardize Northampton statues as an accredited museum and grants which it gets as a result. But the council's leader, David McIntosh, I'm sorry,
Mm,
said the statue hadn't been on display for 4 years and no one had asked to see it in the time. Museums generally fight shy of selling artifacts from their collections, partly because sales might discourage people from donating items in future. But in recent years, a number of cash-strapped council museums have sold things or tried to. In this case, the Marquis of Northampton, whose family gave the statue to the town in 1980, argued that the sale would breach the terms of the gift. he's now reached the deal and will get just under half of the proceeds.
Okay,
Ooh.
right. I don't know, but what do you think? Should they sell it or should they not?
Uh, Sorry, prior to the answers, I have to understand the
Ah, yeah,
story.
sure.
So, who is the seller in this
The
story?
seller would be uh, the museum. Mm.
Museum.
Okay,
The town's
right.
museum. Town's museum.
Okay, I forgot. I have to read the summary. All right. So, an Egyptian statue held in a museum in Britain has been sold for £15.76 million at Christie's
Mm-hmm.
of London. Christie? Despite protests by the Egyptian government and the Arts Council in England, Northampton
Mm-hmm.
Borough Council sold it to help pay for a £14 million development of its museum and art gallery.
I see. I see. Wow, it's fantastic.
Right.
Uh, yeah. Wow, I think this theory or this argument has pros and cons at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It means I also, yeah, it is hard to make a decision
Mm-hmm.
in my case. Yeah, because it has positive and negative ones.
Ah.
Oh, very difficult question.
Yeah. Right.
Uh, yeah, but I think in my case I disagree with selling the statue.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I guess so. Basically, how do I put this? Museums get their artifacts or get their pieces from people who
Mm-hmm.
donate, right? Mm. But the question
Mm.
being asked here was that if the museum
Mm.
has the right to sell it. Yes,
Uh-huh.
that's what they are being asked because the idea of donating does it really mean that they own it, or does it mean
Mm-hmm.
that it's still the owner who donated it still has rights
Mm-hmm.
over the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And another question was that this is not to be owned by anybody supposed to be because it is an Egyptian statue. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So who owns it supposed to be should be the Egyptian government, right?
Mm-hmm.
First place. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what they are trying to argue with this
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah, I think I forgot the point, but you already mentioned the point. So I think in this case,
Mm-hmm.
the point is that the point is the fact that a donor
Mm-hmm.
donated the statue to the museum. Is it
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes.
Yes, yes. So maybe I think in this case, the donor's intention should be regarded or respected, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, if the donor or if the donation means transfer of the
Mm-hmm.
ownership, in the case, the museum can make a decision in its own intention or
Mm-hmm.
willingness.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I think legally or practically, if the donation doesn't indicate transfer of the ownership,
Mm-hmm.
in the case, the ownership of the statues is subject to the
Right.
donors.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and in the case, the museum cannot sell or handle the artifacts without uh, any without acceptance or approval of
Yeah,
donors.
exactly. That's supposed to be right.
Yes, I think it is the point, but I forget it.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. But the question being asked again there is if the marquee, because they already sold it, so the marquees,
Ah, already
yeah, they
sold
already
it.
sold it, so they're
Wow.
trying to get it back. And with the last sentence
Uh,
there, the
uh-huh.
Marquis family will be getting half of the selling price.
Ah, I
Yeah,
see.
the donor.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. To bridge the terms of the
Yes.
gift, and you get half of the
Yes.
proceeds. Wow, wow, it's very delicate situation.
Yes. I
Hmm.
suppose what the victims here would be the
Hmm.
Egyptian government.
Okay, Egyptian
I guess
government.
so because
Uh-huh.
in the first place it's theirs to keep, right? Because it's from their history. Yeah, it's a
Uh-huh.
historical item supposed to be. It should be
Uh-huh.
if it's a historical item in your country, you should keep it, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it represents your own history, your people. But then the problem is it's
Mm-hmm.
in Britain, so it
Mm-hmm.
was decided by the British people to sell it,
Uh-huh.
right? That's why I was wondering if such things ever happened in Korea also in your museums.
Yes, that's a good point. Yes. As far as I know, some artifacts in Korea was sold to French or
Oh,
other Europeans in the past.
really?
Yes, maybe yeah, Koreans sold it to the
Mm-mm.
foreigners illegally,
That's too bad.
yeah, for the private profit.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so very it was heartbreaking.
Yes,
Yeah.
to know. I guess if it's a family heirloom, you know, I guess if
Mm-hmm.
it's a family heirloom, there's no question about that. I guess you can decide whatever you like to do with it. But if it's but it's obvious that nobody owns it. Like maybe the family who owns it died, so it became, yeah, it is a how do I put it? It's default that it's owned by the government, and you sold
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's questionable.
Mm, I see. Uh-huh.
In this case,
Mm-hmm.
yes, this statue was brought to Britain, right,
Mm-hmm.
without the permission of the Egyptian government, I guess.
Okay. And I think in addition, in making a decision, I think it is also important to testify that the local museum
Yes.
has already done best effort, has already made best
Mm-hmm.
efforts, yeah, to expand their museums or gallery.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so it means if the museums have already made best
yes.
efforts, in the case this kind of deals or transactions seems reasonable to some degree.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but if the local museum did not try any kinds of ways or methods to make
Yeah,
donations,
yeah.
yes, in the case these transactions would be used for private purpose or private
Exactly.
profits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not reasonable that
Mm.
they sold it.
Uh-huh,
Mm.
yes.
Okay. I don't know if they made efforts. That's what I do not know if they made efforts to produce the money needed before
Y- y-
deciding.
yes.
I guess in the follow-up, follow-up news, this was not
Uh-huh.
actually mentioned.
Mm.
Yes. So I don't know. Maybe yeah, the reason behind it is because nobody asked to see it for the past 4 years. Right?
Mhm.
They thought it was already forgotten.
Okay.
It would be easier to dispose, sort of like that.
Mhm.
Unfortunately enough, it's not. Right.
Okay.
Actually, they're still being protested against. Yeah, there are
Mhm.
still protests going on
Mhm.
to stop this sale. However, it's already
Mhm.
sold. I do not
Mm.
know though. It was not mentioned even in the follow-up. It was not mentioned who bought. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
The This was not even discussed in this one.
Okay.
Yes.